let's get into our week 4 NBA power rankings, man. I think I started last week. We can start this week.
At number 10, I got the Chicago Bulls. At number 9, I got the Miami Heat. At number 8, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number 7, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 6, I got the San Antonio Spurs. At number 5, I got the Toronto Raptors. At 4, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At 3, I got the Houston Rockets. At 2, I got the Detroit Pistons. And at number 1, I got the Oklahoma City Thunder.
At number 10, I got the San Antonio Spurs. At number 9, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 8, I got the Miami Heat. At number 7, I got the Atlanta Hawks. At number 6, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 5, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 4, I got the Toronto Raptors. At number 3, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 2, I got the OKC Thunder. And at number 1, I got the Detroit Pistons. Wait a minute. You don't got the Hawks in here? Why? But got the Spurs? They ain't play nobody.
The Spurs play. What you mean?
They ain't play nobody. They ain't play nobody.
What the hell have the Hawks done? They beat the Jazz, the Suns, and they lost to the Pistons.
The Suns is a better win than what the Spurs been doing. Right?
The Spurs beat the Grizzlies and the Kings, and then they lost to the Warriors.
Good wins. They're not, bro. No.
But the fact that they won against the Warriors, first off, they
lost that game.
We're gonna talk about that later. But we acting like the Warriors are a bad team. They better than the Suns. They better than the Suns.
I can't tell. Okay, they in the same rim.
That loss to the Warriors, I will put above that W to the Suns. And then on top of that, the Hawks didn't even have to play. What? What you mean? Because the Warriors are better than the Suns.
So that loss, but the Suns have been good. Have the Suns not been good too? And the Hawks beat a good team, right?
The Suns, they're playing good right now. They're playing.
The Warriors are playing good right now.
No, the Warriors are a playoff team. This Suns team is not. They're overachieving right now. They're overachieving.
That's fine. But so wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get this right. So the Spurs get in here. They get in here by losing to the Warriors, beating the Kings, not a good team. Beating the Grizzlies, not a good team. You get in by losing against a good team, but by beating teams you're supposed to beat by the weak teams. But the Suns,
first off, they're both. Go ahead.
But wait a minute. Wait, I said the Suns. My bad. But the Hawks, I can at least say they did in this stretch. You beat the Jazz, weak team, fine. But you did beat the Suns. Like the Suns are a good team. And then according to you, if we're gonna do you lost to a good team. They lost to the Pistons, a good team. So how come they can't make it? I'm confused.
The difference is, motherfucking the Suns. I don't believe in the Suns, bro. I'm not. That Suns victory to you is a big W. To me, it's not. It's not a good W to me. Yeah, you won. Congratulations. You're supposed to beat the Suns. I don't value that win. You value it.
But how can you value the Warriors? So you wait a minute. So basically, them losing the Warriors values those wins against the Grizzlies and the what was that? The Kings, the Spurs.
You said what?
That Warriors loss, you value that more of them losing by 1 point to the Warriors than basically them beating on the Kings and the Grizzlies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got you. I don't get the logic, but I get it. It just don't make sense to me. Like I can't. I don't know.
I can't value that Suns win, bro. I can't.
But how can you value a loss? What you? So we go with the moral victory.
Because that loss against the Warriors, that was I wouldn't say it was a good loss, but Like I said, I'll take that L over that W
The
from the
Warriors are 9 and
Suns.
8.
Yeah, they just lost because they sat Steph and Draymond and
Did they
Jimmy
not
the
lose to the
game before.
Orlando Magic? Did they not lose that game too?
No, they did lose that game. I'm not discrediting that. They did lose that game.
You don't got the Warriors in here, right?
No.
So you got a team that's not even in here. Okay. Okay,
Other
bro.
teams been playing better than them. The Heat, first off, the Heat have been playing better than they played better than the Hawks. The Bulls, they definitely played better than the Hawks. But do you even have the Bulls in your top 10?
No.
They played better than the Hawks. They got two bigger wins than the Hawks. They beat the Nuggets and the Blazers, but you're not gonna put them over them.
The Nuggets, I give you that.
So you come at me because I put the Spurs over the Hawks, but you don't put the Bulls over the Hawks, and they beat the Nuggets. The Nuggets is a way better win than the damn Suns.
I agree with that.
But I don't get that logic.
I agree. I'm giving you that the Nuggets are, but the Hawks, have they not been looking better than the Bulls? Have they not? From that stretch, have they not looked better than them? Forget the win. Have they not looked better? You were on the Bulls all year. I know you've been smiling. Look at the Bulls being the Bulls. They ain't been looking like how they was the first couple of games. It took a Vucevic three-pointer to win last night. Because I know if they would have lost, you would have not have put them in there. I know you wouldn't. So we're not doing that. But I can at least say the Hawks have been looking better than them. They have.
I can't tell. They got the same record. The Hawks just played one more game than them. They 9-6 and 8-6. That's damn near the same record.
Again, I'm gonna ask you this question. And
I know you're gonna dodge the question. Then their record would show it's better.
Okay, bro. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
Come on now, be for real.
We're gonna do that then. We're gonna do that.
And honestly, the Bulls have looked better. The Bulls have beat better teams than them this week. So the Bulls have looked better.
I give you the Nuggets win. It took a game-winning 3.
It don't matter. They still won. If it's the NBA Finals Game 7, I win by 1 point. I'm a damn NBA champion. It don't matter if I win by 1 or 2. I still won.
Okay, bro. We're gonna lie today. We're gonna lie.
What do you mean?
We're gonna lie. We're going to lie.
What am I
There's
lying about?
no way you can. Okay, bro.
What am I lying about?
We're gonna lie. There's no way you can just. Okay, so the record. I give you that one more win. There's no way you're gonna really tell me that the Bulls and the Hawks have been similar this week. You can't tell me that.
No, I'm
saying the Hawks have been playing. The Hawks have looked better than them. You beat the Nuggets, fine. That's a great win. I give you that. At the end of the day, you lost to the Utah Jazz, not a good team. The same team that the Hawks just won.
Don't say the Blazers ain't a good team. Because the Blazers and the Suns are the same round.
But they barely won that game, though.
Does it matter? If the Eagles win by 2, you just told me the Eagles played a good ass game, and they
I did not say a good game. I did not say good game. No, I didn't.
They played terrible, but you still gloated about them winning. So you telling me the Bulls win by 1 point and 2 points, and that's a bad W? It don't fucking matter. They still won. If the Eagles win by 1 point, guess what you're gonna come in here and do? The Eagles are the best team in the NFL. They still won. We look trash, but we still won. So it's the same damn thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
God.
No.
Oh my, you being a hypocrite, dog. You're being a hypocrite.
You're the last person to talk.
You being a hypocrite, dog. Because it don't matter if I win by 1 point, 2 points, or 3 points. A W is a damn W. If the Eagles won the Super Bowl by 1 point, guess what you gonna come in here and do? We the Super Bowl champions. And if I come in here and say, well, y'all only won by 1 point, you gonna say it don't matter. We still won. We still the Super Bowl damn champs. So it's the same damn thing.
I just don't believe you're telling me. So, okay, no, I get it.
Bro, they played 2 better teams. What are you talking about?
They was good and they beat one team and barely beat one team. And they
Oh
almost
my
lost
god.
last night. Look, bro,
Oh
like I
my
said,
god.
I just don't feel like I feel like the Hawks have played better, have looked better at least. They have looked better. I don't think they
Hold
played
on.
better.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
The
Go ahead.
Hawks beat the damn Suns by 2 points. They beat them by 2 damn points, and you talking about them beating the Nuggets by 3? Come on now, dog.
And again, I've said from the week they have looked better than the Bulls. They have.
How? How?
Again,
They played the Jazz. They played the Suns, beat them by 2, and lost by 8 to the Pistons.
a great
And the
team.
Bulls,
We're gonna value that loss, right? Just like with the Spurs, we're valuing the loss, right? Because you
okay, that's
value.
cool. Okay,
Okay,
that's
then.
cool. You can value it. You can value it. That's fine. Okay, and we played the Jazz. Okay, we lost to it. That's a bad loss. Fine. Okay, whatever. But we beat the Denver Nuggets by 3,
I give you
more
that.
than what you beat the Suns by, and the Denver Nuggets are a way better team.
Oh
And
my!
then we beat the Blazers, who are in the same tier as the Suns. So we played 2 better teams than you did, and we beat 2 better teams. And you
The
only
Blaze,
beat a subpar team.
the
How did they
Blaze,
play better?
the Blazers are
How?
six. The Blazers are 6-9, so they barely beat a weak team.
But the Blazers are still a good team. Let's not act like the Blazers are a bad team. We've been saying it since the
I can't
season
tell.
has
I
started
can't
that the
tell. They're
Blazers are a good
6-9.
team.
The Suns are 9-6, and the Blazers 6-9. That's what you just told me with the Hawks and the Bulls. And they 8-6, 9-6, right? That's what you just said, right? We gonna pull that
Yeah, but the
card.
Blazers are still a good team because the Blazers are taking these good teams
They're
to
they lost 4 in a row.
bro, but they're still playing these good
They've
teams that
lost 4 in a
they're playing them
row.
to close games. It's the same thing like the Pistons the year before. The Pistons were
What
taking
was the year
close
before?
good teams to close games. It's the same thing that the Blazers are doing.
The Pistons had a positive record at this time, I would think. The
No,
Blazers
not
are six
last
and
year.
nine.
The
You don't,
year before,
why do we
when
care
the
about 2 years
Pistons
ago?
were and they were and they were taking good teams to close games. The Pistons were still a good team. They were just losing close games. It's the same thing with the Blazers. They're losing close games. That doesn't make them a bad team.
Honestly, though, my bad. Excuse me. Excuse me again. This really wasn't even about the Bulls. It was really about the Spurs. That's what that's how this all started. I'm just trying to figure out the moral victory. And they haven't. They beaten the weak teams. I can't value you losing against you say a good team, 9-8. Then you beating the teams you're supposed to be. Like the Kings don't move us. The Grizzlies don't move us. But at least I can say with the Hawks, they have beaten a good team. No matter what you think of them, no matter what you think of the Suns are at least 9-6. That team has been playing good basketball. No matter what you think, the Hawks have beaten that team. They have beaten a good team. And since we're going to value moral victories, I guess, they lost to the Pistons, who have the second best record in the NBA. That was my point. That was the point.
Dog, this is
That's
more
all.
than about. If you're gonna know, this is more than about the Spurs. This is about our power rankings. So if you're gonna criticize me about the Spurs and me putting them and not having the Hawks in them, I can criticize you about having the Hawks in there and not having the Bulls in there when the Bulls have played better teams than the Hawks and beat 2 better teams than the Hawks. No matter what you think about the Blazers, yeah, they're 6-9, 6-8, or whatever their record is. They're still a good team.
What they say, your record is what it is. Your play is what your record is. They're 6-9.
Just the same reason why you called the Bears are some damn frauds and they 7-3. Your record is what it is. Frauds. You only play who in front of you.
They are hell. Damn freaking bug. Look, bro. I didn't really have a problem with the Spurs being in your list. I didn't have a problem. I don't even know where they're at. I think you said 7, I think, if I'm correct. I don't even know where they're at. I don't even care where they are. I'm just trying to figure out how the Spurs could be in there. Yes, if you want to say the Bulls, that's fine. That's fine.
This same Blazer team, This same Blazer team that you said is ass beat the
According to
Denver
the
Nuggets.
record, 6-9.
They beat the hold on. The same Blazers team that you said was ass beat the Nuggets, and they beat the Oklahoma City Thunders.
Why do
The
we?
only
Why?
team that they got a loss to.
No, 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 no,
The
no, no, no,
only
no, no,
team
no,
they
no,
got a
no. We're not
loss
doing
to,
that.
but
We're
they
not doing that.
ass.
No, we're not doing
But
that.
they
No,
ass.
no, we're
They
not
ass,
doing
but they
that.
beat
We're
the
not
best
doing
team
that.
in the
We're not
NBA.
doing that. We're not doing that. We only
Come
going
on
off
now.
the
They
week.
ass, but they beat the best team in the NBA.
We're
Make it
going
make
off.
sense.
We're going.
Make it
Why are
make
you?
sense.
You gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk?
Go ahead. Make it make sense.
Before you say something, I will finish. Then you can speak, because then we do have to keep going in the rankings. Why are you bringing up the Thunder and the Blazers? Why are you bringing up the Thunder and the Nuggets? We're not talking about what they did 3 weeks ago. We're talking about what they done in a week. In the past week, they have lost 4 games in a row. Am I lying? If not, then ESPN has just been tweaking, I guess. They have lost. Right now, they are 6-9. That's what the record is. They're 6-9. According to this, the Bulls barely beat not a good team. That's just facts. They barely beat a not good team. Clingan had a great game yesterday. Great game. Monster. But at least the Hawks, who have been better than the Blazers so far this season, no matter what you think, they just have. That's just facts. It's just facts. That's facts. The Hawks, I can say, have at least beaten that team. They had a moral victory. Since we're going to do this, I didn't know we do the moral victories crap. I didn't know that happened. We're going to do the moral victories, and you beat a weak team. I'm trying to figure this out. And yes, with the Bulls, yes, you beat the Nuggets. You lost to the Jazz, a weak team. And then you barely beat the Blazers, who have been weak recently in the week. I don't care if they beaten the Thunder. That's not the point of this. We are only going off the weekend. In the past week, they have not won no games. They are 6-9. They've lost 4 in a row. You can say your thing, and then we do gotta move on. Then we do gotta move on.
I brought up the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunders because you're claiming that the Blazers are not a good team. If they're not a good team, how did they beat the 2 best teams in the West? That's first and foremost. Second of all, teams go on losing streaks all the damn time. So them going on a 4-game losing streak, that's fine and fucking dandy. But that does not take away from the fact that they're a good team. Or if they weren't a good team, they wouldn't have beat the Denver Nuggets and they wouldn't have beat OKC. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because Oklahoma City is looking like they gonna run it back this year. I don't think they will, but they looking like they will. What is they 14-1, 15-1, or something like that? So the fact that they beat them and gave them only their only L, you can't say that's a bad team. And then again, you can't put the Hawks in there over the Bulls if the Hawks played even okay. You don't want to get in the Blazers. You don't want to get the Blazers that they beat the Denver Nuggets. That one win is better than all the wins that y'all got. So even if you don't want to count that Blazers win, they still should get in because they beat the Denver Nuggets. And the Phoenix Suns are not that good. They're hot right now, but they're not that good. But we can move on now.
You just be cursing and yelling for no reason. What we doing?
Nah, dog, you tripping. You tripping. You gonna sit here and criticize me for putting the Spurs in here, but you got the Hawks?
That was not the point. No.
We can move on. We can move on, dog. We can move on.
Bro, come on.
We can move on.
No one criticized you for the Spurs. No.
We can move on. The 4 people in the chat, let me know if he criticized me over the Spurs if he didn't, because my man's is being delusional right now.
I will say this.
We can move on.
I will say this thing. I again didn't criticize you for the Spurs being there. I'm just saying I have the Spurs in here. They're at 10. I have the Spurs. I have them. I was just trying to figure out why the Hawks weren't in there. But I didn't know we count moral victories. I didn't know we did that.
All right. Come on, let's move on.
I'm gonna save this for later because if we doing moral victories now.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Okay. All right, man. Why the Lakers in here then? I got the Lakers too. I'm just trying to figure out why we both got the Lakers then.
Because the Lakers are 11-4. What do you mean? They deserve to be in here.
So
They
they know
don't.
just because of the record.
They went undefeated this weekend too. I mean, this week too.
So we just got them in there for the record.
If that's the case, why we?
They ain't face nobody.
Okay, if that's the case, why we got the Why you got the? Nah, the Raptors. They played a good team. They played good teams.
Yeah. Here you go. Try to pull that.
They played good teams.
Bro, look, the Lakers are only in here because of record. That's literally the only reason why. We both got them in there for record. And that's why I asked you why we got the Lakers in here then. They ain't playing nobody. We put them in there because their 11-4 record looks nice. They beat who? The Pelicans.
How can you leave out a team that's 11-4? You can't leave out a team that's 11-4.
How can I leave out a team that's 9-6?
Because
how can we leave out a team that's 9-6?
It's not like they're 11-6 or 12-5 or something like that. They're 9-6. They're barely above 500. And then on top of that, the Bulls are 8-6. So like again, that's the same damn thing.
The Spurs are in here really because of record. They ain't really facing nobody. It's just what you said. It was really the moral victory.
Dog,
that's what got me.
On. Let's move
That's
on.
What got me. He can't take an L, y'all. He can't take an
L.
This what, y'all. This is how it be when it be alt pod. This how it be when it be alt pod. This how it be.
I didn't take it. We can ask the chat. Who won that argument? Because I didn't take no L. You did. Because the Blazers and the Nuggets are definitely a better win than that. And that moral victory thing, that's a real thing. What do you mean? You saying like, I don't know what we're doing moral victories. Moral victories is a real fucking thing. If the Eagles, if they won against who's the second best team in the whatchamacallit in the NFL?
I don't think that's a moral. I wouldn't count us beating against another good team a moral victory. Moral victories are for teams who you had no chance of beating and we barely lose. That's
where you're wrong because moral victories can be when you beat a good team, when you play butt and you beat a good team still. That's a moral victory too because you played ass and you still beat a good team. So that's where you're wrong. A moral victory can be more than that.
I don't agree with that. I usually when I
you don't have to. It's
like
a fact.
With moral, like what can I think of as a moral victory? I guess you can say the Heat when they lost to the Nuggets in 6 in the finals. I guess, but usually when I think of moral victories, I think of teams like I think of a team that like you literally had no chance of winning. Like when y'all play 2K this weekend, if y'all lose by 5, moral victory. That's a moral victory because y'all not the favorites. That's you lucky fine. You my dog because I'm rooting for you. That's you fine. Lucky. You lucky. You're my dog.
I like being the underdog anyways. I ain't got to be the favorite. Okay. But see, that's where you're wrong, dog. You got to open your horizon, dog. Open your third eye, dog. There's more to it than just that. Okay. You think it's small, you got to think big, dog.
Okay. No, Francisco, no,
yeah, Francisco, who won? Who won it?
Francisco, you better be right with your words or I'll block you.
See, now you threatening the mans. That's blackmail.
I don't care. I'm petty.
Anyway, let's move on, dog. Let's move on.
I'm petty. Give the Raptors some love. They deserve to be in there.
This is
my ride or die team. I did switch at the end for the Hawks, but the Raptors, they look really good right now. They won, I think, 5 in a row. They beat the Sixers last night. They beat a couple of good teams. So I did have them at 4. I did have them at the who?
They beat the Cavs.
They did beat the Cavs. That is a very good win. That's a very good win. Even though the Cavs, they lost yesterday, but that is a good win. That's one of the teams in the East. The Raptors right now, they're number 2. Obviously in the East, but yeah, the Raptors have beaten. They beat some good teams. They beat the Sixers. Hornets don't move me. Pacers don't move me. But they did beat the Raptors, and they beat the Cavs, and then they beat the Nets. Those 3 teams don't move. They don't move me. But in this stretch, they did what they basically did what they were supposed to do. Like you beating the Sixers, You beating the Sixers and the Cavs, so I give them the credit on that. Like they've been hooping really good. Like the Raptors been hooping. Rockets too though. Rockets been hooping too. The
Yeah,
Rockets got some good wins.
it's crazy because with the Rockets, like I still thought that they were gonna be good, but with Fred, I thought they were gonna fall off a little bit. But looking at that Cavs game, when they played the Cavs, like they're really, really deep. Like they're really like they're really, really deep. Like it doesn't matter, even though Fred, if Fred was there, it'd make their team even better. But it seems like they didn't lose anything for real. For real. Obviously, they lost a leader and a vet and a clutch player, but like I said, they got so many guys. It's like they could literally plug and play.
Yeah, we definitely think differently on that. I don't think Josh Okogie is like this, I would say, amazing role player. You just lost
He's
Tyree Eason too.
He's still a good player though. They got Aaron
What's
Holiday,
considered
him.
good? What do you mean good?
He
Like, what
can
do you mean
still
by
come
good?
in there and play some good defense and
I
knock
think
down open
he
threes. That's all
he,
that they
he
need.
he plays his role, but I don't think like
Right. He plays his role very well. I'm not saying
I,
he's a all-time great or nothing like that. I'm just saying they have a bunch of good guys. If you got KD, Amin, Sengun, and you got guys that can knock down their shots and play defense, good role players, you good.
I think they do enough. But when I say these guys are like good players, probably not. Like Jay Sean say, that man ain't probably been good since year 2. Clint Capella, he older. Aaron Holiday, like he had a good game yesterday. I give him that, but Aaron Holiday he wasn't getting a lot of tick for a reason. Like that's his
Yeah, because
facts.
they deep.
Okay. Josh Okogie is Josh Okogie. Like he gonna have an okay game every once in a while. It's really been Reed Shepard who has played better in the last couple of weeks. He has stepped it up really good. He had 23 points last night. So like I wouldn't say like if Tari Eason was here, I would say like they got like a good, I would say three really good guys off the bench. I would say because they started Steven Adams yesterday because of the big lineup. But like Reed, Tari, then after that, like I don't think of those guys as like good players. I
Oh,
think
you
they're
tweaking,
okay.
dog. I
I
ain't
think
finna get
they're
into an argument about this, but you tweaking.
get to it. If you
Nah.
think Aaron Holiday is good, that's fine. If you think Josh Okogie is good, that's okay. I think they're okay. I think they're okay. Like I still think the Fred VanVleet injury is still gonna hurt them down the line. Like I still believe that, but I think it's really just Reed Shepard and Tari Eason whenever they come back. Like those are the good guys. Everybody else is okay. Everybody else is okay. That's why I asked you, what do you mean by good? Like that's why I asked. Your Pistons, you have them at number 2. I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
shocked. I'm kind of shocked you do have them at number 2 because
It's
you're
only
a
because of
Detroit
record.
Pistons fan.
It's literally
So
only
record.
because of record. It's literally only because of record. It's only because the Thunder are 15-1 and they are 13-2. That's literally it. That's literally it. But they've been playing great. They've been playing great.
So this
I
week,
like. Go ahead.
like, I mean, according to you, they beat the Sixers. Well, you don't count the Hawks win. You don't count that. They beat us. They beat 2 good teams right there. They beat 2 good teams in the week. The Thunder,
Yeah, they've been playing
I don't
really
even know
good.
who they play because every time I look at, they be BTA in the team, so I don't even know who they've been playing. They
They
beat the
played
Kings.
the
That don't move.
Kings.
The
Yeah.
Kings, Pelicans, and the Hornets. That don't move me.
Mm-mm.
Those ain't good teams. Those are free W coupons, and they BTA them all. Man, let me be
They
the real
still.
Detroit Pistons fan, y'all.
They
Let me
fuck out of
be the
here.
Pistons. Let me be the Pistons.
Still
Man, give me that.
15-1. Can't be 15-1, dog. You only
I
play
get
who
it.
in front of you. You only play. We can't help that they had a easy stretch of basketball.
Y'all about to snatch this man Pistons chain. What they doing ATL? Ah, snatch that. He ain't the Pistons fan, y'all. I got y'all, Detroit. I got y'all. Y'all deserve to be number 1 in the power rankings. Cause y'all favorite fan right here don't like y'all.
Yeah, okay.
He don't like y'all. But Pistons, Thunder, 1 or 2, that doesn't matter. Rockets deserve to be at number 3. The Raptors deserve to be top 5 at least, and then everything else is it's whatever. But that's it for our NBA week 4 power rankings.